Hey everybody, Ryan Madora here, and today I wanted to share with you something that I bring to a lot of different technique exercises so that I can work on them with different rhythms and kind of expand what I do when I practice them to get the most bang for your buck, so to say. So this is all about taking a regular exercise, maybe you know it, maybe you don't, and figuring out how to play it with quarter notes, eighth notes, swung eighths, triplets, and finally 16th notes. So we'll be working on subdivisions as well as getting comfortable going back and forth between a swung feel and a straight feel. And so if you like this approach, don't forget to check out my Bass Cafe Foundations course. There are a lot of great exercises there, as well as my Bass Cafe channel. So again, there's going to be backing tracks and exercises and videos there as well. So let's get started, and we're going to take an exercise, the G major scale. We're going to play it in thirds, and then I'm going to show you how to apply these 4 or 5 different rhythms to playing this scale. So let's start off with our G major scale. We're going to find our G on the 3rd fret of our E string right here. And we're going to use a 4-fret span pattern. So we're just going to be playing from the 2nd to the 5th fret. And we'll play the scale like this. All right, so if you don't have that under your fingers yet, hop to it, get comfortable. And the next thing we're going to do is play it with thirds. So that means we're going to be playing the root note, then the 3rd, then the 2nd, then the 4th. So we'll get used to hearing major and minor thirds. And you can also think about this as playing a note, skipping the next one, playing the next note, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, so on and so forth. This is how we're going to play it. Now at the end there, I just played my 7th scale degree. I grabbed the 9th, or the 2, just a little higher, up here, so that I could just very cleanly button up the exercise and land on the octave. So to descend, I'm going to play just like this. And the last couple of notes there, I played the 2, and then I reached down and I grabbed the major 7th, the F sharp here, just so I could land on G and kind of make it all nice and resolved. So if you play it like that, you're just playing with straight up quarter notes. You know, think about it as one attack per note, and there you go. So now let's start applying different rhythms to this particular exercise. So we're going to start off by just playing eighth notes. So that means we're going to play just 2 attacks per note. Keep it really nice, even, straight time feel. It'll sound like this. And I'll descend. And there you go. So we just played it with quarter notes, now eighth notes. So that's just, again, like a really good straight time feel. Gives a little more workout to your right hand. And there you have it. Now let's go into Swingland for a little bit. And in this manner, we're going to essentially be playing swung eighth notes. So if you're getting into any jazz stuff, a lot of blues has a swung feel to it. Anything that's going to have that underlying like triplet groove, you're going to probably end up playing swung eighths. So to do this, again, we're playing essentially 1 and within a note. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But we're going to give it a swing. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it'll sound like this. And then we'll descend the same way. All right, next we are going to play triplets. So again, we're going to stay for a minute with this the swung feel, and we're just going to be playing 3 attacks per note. You can think of it as 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and it'll sound like this. there we go. We just played it with quarter notes, eighth notes, swung eighths, triplets, and now we get to our final destination, the 16th notes. So we're going to kind of zip back into straight time feel, and we're going to be playing 16th notes. So typically people talk about this as 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So it's that straight time feel. We're fitting 4 little 16th notes within the same space as one beat. And one thing you want to make sure is you set your metronome, please tell me you're practicing with metronome, to a perhaps more graceful tempo, because this is one where your right hand is really going to get a workout. So you want to make sure that you can still play it at a good tempo and get these notes really nice and even. And it'll sound like this. And we'll descend. And there you have it. So again, check out those 16th notes. That is really going to get your plucking hand working. And this concept, playing an exercise with like a quarter note, eighth note, swung eighth, triplet, and 16th notes, is something you can apply to any exercise that you do. It'll give you a little bit more bang for your buck in terms of getting familiar with subdivisions, giving your plucking hand a workout, as well as getting comfortable moving between straight and swung feels. So if you found these exercises useful, please head over to my Bass Cafe Foundations course. Check it out. There are a lot of great both scalar exercises as well as chromatic exercises within that course. And you can also check out my channel, Bass Cafe, and there are going to be tons of exercises there, tab, notation, backing tracks, fun, exciting adventures in the world of Ryan Madora playing bass. And yeah, I hope you found this useful. Happy practicing. Keep it groovy. See ya.